Hello, my name is Monique, and this is Alexis, and we are with Vibe Realty in Abbotsford.
And we're here with our May 2025 market update, where we're going to talk about what happened last month in April.
Yeah. We're going to start off with detached homes.
Always.
Because those are our favorite to talk about. That's everyone's favorite to talk about. This is what everyone talks about when they get together.
That's right.
More adulting. Sales have decreased by 14.8% from what it was doing at this time last year.
That's a decent chunk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It has, however, increased by 2%, so not a lot from what it was doing last month.
Yeah.
So in general, over the year, down, just still climbing up a little bit.
Yeah. Spring market is still a spring market.
New listings, however, are down from what they were doing at this time last year by 21.1%. They're only 1.1% from increase from what it was doing last month.
Okay.
Active listings. So again, those are houses that are not new to the market, have just been sitting on the market.
Right.
They are up by 21.6% from what they were doing at this time last year and 7.5% from what they were doing last month.
Right.
So seeing more on the market.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This is what you call a softening of the market.
The median price has increased by 2.8% from what it was doing last year and 3.2% from last month.
Right.
So our
median price is $1,207,000 and some change.
Yeah. Which is different than the average price. The average price has increased last month by 1.6%.
Okay.
But since last year has actually gone up by 7%.
Yeah. So our average is $1,260,000.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how we have less sales than last year, more active listings on the market, but yet the price still has increased.
Yeah.
So I think that is a testament to land value.
Absolutely.
More than anything. And the lack of, land to develop in Abbotsford.
For sure. Townhouses.
Yeah, so townhouses is a different story. You're gonna see, you're gonna see a little bit of a trend in strata properties, which is townhouses and apartments. Sales have gone down by 48.4% since last year.
Wow,
which is a lot.
Yeah.
They've also gone down 15.8% since last month. New listing has gone down by 8%.
Yeah,
and they've also gone down by 9.6% since last month. So we're seeing negative numbers.
That's a lot of drops.
Except for active listings. So active listings, get this, have gone up by 81.5%.
Okay. So last year there was 135 listings at this time last year.
Right.
And now there are 245.
Yeah. So that's over 100 more listings with just townhomes that you can pick from. That's a lot more on the market. So also last month, they were up by 21.3%. So townhouses are they're sitting there for a little bit. Price, not surprisingly, has gone down because of probably the supply. It's down 9.1% for median price since last year and gone up by 0.8% since last month, which is nothing. Okay. So our median price is
$656,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our average price has also gone down, not by as much, but by 6.3% since last year. They've also gone down 2.38% since last month.
Okay.
So our average is
just over $667,000.
Okay.
So
now condos.
Yes. Sales have decreased as well,
right?
By 44.3%. Yes. So pretty close to townhouses.
That is a dramatic jump as well.
Yeah. But they have actually increased from last month. So townhouses had also decreased.
Yes.
But apartments and condos have increased by 7.3%.
So we're seeing a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more activity.
New listings have decreased from last year by 16.9% and from last month by 7%. So just seeing less coming on the market. But active listings, not as exciting as townhouses.
Right.
They have increased by 37.3% from last year.
Right.
And 12.7% from last month.
Right. Yes.
So again, not surprising when we see things coming, less homes coming on the market, more of them staying on the market. Sales are down. We also see prices drop.
Yeah,
it's just it's just supply and demand.
Yes.
The median price has gone down from last year by 8.6%. It's only dropped by 1% from last month.
Right.
What's our new average?
416,000.
Sorry, our new median. Our new median is 416,000.
That's right.
My mistake. The average price has also decreased by 9.3% from last year. It's dropped by 3.3% from last month.
Right.
Our new average.
Our average is 445,000 and some change.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very interesting to see.
Yeah.
And that's kind of bringing us into our next segment where we talk about the sales to active listing ratio.
So given all of that information,
yes,
this chart should not come as a surprise.
No, not at all.
No. This is an overview of what's been happening over the last 5 years with both Abbotsford and the Fraser Valley.
That's right.
Just kind of give you an idea of where we're sitting versus the Fraser Valley as a whole.
Gives you a snapshot of what kind of market it is. So the blue bar is the balanced market, 12 to 20%. Is what we considered balance.
That's where everyone's happy.
That's right. A little bit less pressure. Everybody, it's great to move, within, if you're looking to upsize or downsize, that's a great time to do it because, everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Good breathing area.
When you get below 12% is when you get into a buyer's market. And guess what?
We are in a buyer's market.
We
officially
have stepped our toe into the buyer's market. We are both Abbotsford and Fraser Valley are at 11.7%.
So our numbers match.
Yeah, and
Fraser Valley.
And that doesn't happen very often.
No.
So we are on the same trend as all of the Fraser Valley.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if that is the case because townhouse and condos activity has just slowed so much.
Yeah.
Because detached homes, even though there's less than last year, there's definitely been some movement over the last couple of months, but townhouses and apartments have really slowed down, softened.
Yes.
So that might be why the number has dipped into a buyer's market.
Absolutely. Yeah. So last month, Abbotsford was sitting at 13.7%. So still in a balanced market. This month, we're at 11.7%.
Yeah.
Fraser Valley was 13.1%. So we were very close last month.
Yes.
But they are also 11.7% this month. So again, only by 0.3% are we in a buyer's market.
But one thing to note is over the last 3 months, there has been a decrease.
Yeah.
Right.
See that dropping.
Right. So, and that kind of, that starts to become a trend, right? So the last 3 months, you've seen a decrease in the sales to active listing ratio. So if you're potential buyer, maybe you currently rent or, you've already sold your home and have been waiting, I would start the process for sure. Talk to a mortgage broker, call us, let us know your thoughts. We can definitely let you know if that works for you. Cause obviously there's, it doesn't always work for everybody, but, and it depends on what community or area you want to live in, but definitely talk to us if you've been thinking about potentially buying right now. It'd be a good
having
opportunity.
a conversation with with your lender.
Yeah.
The rates held last month at 2.75%.
Yes.
The next rate announcement is going to happen on June 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they might decrease again.
Yeah.
They might also just hold.
Yeah.
Like they did this past month.
Yeah.
But if you are in the process of talking to your mortgage broker, getting pre-approved, and the rates do drop, most of them, if not all of them, will take you to the new lower rate.
Yeah. You want to get prepared and ahead of things so that you can jump when the opportunity is the best.
And with prices dropping, this is a great time just to investigate and see if this is something that you can actually get into the market at this point. Yeah. So doesn't mean you need to do anything. It's just worth starting the process. Yeah.
When we see you in June, we'll be able to report back on what they decide.
Absolutely.
So if you have any questions, if you would like to tell us maybe what you think they're going to do for the next rate announcement, do you think they're going to hold it again? Do you think they're going to see a decrease? What do you guys think? We would love to know your thoughts. We would also love it if you could share this video to other people. We want to spread the word. We do not want to gatekeep this information. We want everybody to know what's going on.
Clients and friends, family,
absolutely,
to be well informed.
Absolutely,
because we find that the best Your best decisions for you are well-informed ones.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
again, we don't want to withhold this information.
No.
Do what's best for you.
And subscribe.
Yeah, we would love to be able to help you with that. If you have any other questions about your specific scenario or a specific area, certainly reach out. We would love to be able to answer some questions for you. Thank you so much, and we are going to see you next month. Bye.
Bye.